For exactly 250 years, the city square of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, has been home to a multitude of activities, from parades to entertainment to food to shopping and bargain hunting to Civil War history. The town of Murfreesboro was founded in 1811 and served as the state capital of Tennessee from 1818 until 1826. Named for Revolutionary War hero Colonel Hardy Murphy, it is now one of the fastest growing areas in the state and country. The Rutherford County Courthouse you see is one of only 6 pre-Civil War courthouses still standing in the state. The courthouse is an important historical marker in the area. It was completed in 1859 and became an important site during the Civil War, which broke out 2 years later. It was at this courthouse that legendary soldier and statesman William Bedford Forrest celebrated his 40th birthday during the war. After the Battle of Stones River in 1862, the courthouse became a Union headquarters. The courthouse has now been fully restored to how it looked in the 1800s. The brick clock tower was added in 1860 and the east and west wings of the courthouse were built in 1960. The courthouse is listed on the National Registry of Historic Places. A popular local legend involving the courthouse is that of the human fly, a mysterious traveling performer who came to Murfreesboro in 1923. In front of an amazed crowd, the human fly climbed unaided by hand to the top of the courthouse. He made it successfully to the top, but on the way down he slipped and fell to his death. The man had no identification, and locals only knew him as the human fly. After being laid out at Sweeney's funeral home on the square, the human fly is buried in an unmarked grave in Evergreen Cemetery. The courthouse is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30 and admission is free. Shopping on the square provides many objects and avenues of interest for everyone. One of the many charms of downtown are the colorful year-round window displays in the stores. Of course, the best part of these stores is what's inside. Because of Murfreesboro's amount and love of history, it is no surprise to find antique shops all over town. The most notable antique shop on the square is Steve's Pawn and Antiques, and there's also the Mid-South Sewing Center. These stores provide everything from jewelry to furniture to antique sewing machines and patterns. Whether you're looking for an interesting gift, a quirky piece of Americana, or just your own piece of history to take home, antique shops like these are the route to go. For upscale attire, the clothing stores around the square offer plenty of unique and one-of-a-kind clothing and accessories. Encore's is a fancy dress shop for prom and bridal wear. For the younger set, Anastasia's Attic is a hip clothing store for young women with clothes to dress up or down in. For the outdoorsman or woman, look no further than Bink's Outfitters, an apparel store that will have anyone prepared for hiking, camping, canoeing, whitewater rafting, backpacking, rock climbing, bicycling, athletics, or any other activity in the great outdoors. The various staunch court buildings and law offices are offset by some of the eccentric, quirky shops the square has to offer. You can't just take a peek in the windows of these stores without being lured in. For the writer or book lover in your family, check out the Write-Impression or the Book Rack. The Write-Impression is a store that provides specialty stationery sets, office supplies, books, and great gifts. The Book Rack is downtown's own used bookstop. You never know what great reads you will find on its shelves. If you're a fan of tools and machinery, are looking for a specific piece of hardware you can't find anywhere else, or just want to visit a great local hangout filled with history and humor, you'll find it all at Holden's Hardware. The old-timer staff is friendly, funny, and will make you feel right at home when they help you look for whatever odd or end you came in for, and it's all at a neighborly price, too. Whether you're a kid or just young at heart, Main Street Toy Company has the perfect thing for you that you never knew you wanted. Specializing in hard-to-find, independently manufactured, and recreation toys, you won't find gifts like these anywhere else. Bring out your inner child with everything from groovy dolls to magic and train sets to figurines and new board or card games that will entertain the whole family. Music is definitely a huge part of Murfreesboro's culture. Between the highly esteemed recording industry and jazz programs at MTSU, Jazz Fest, and all of the local entertainment venues, it's no surprise how successful the downtown music stores are. The Music Stop provides everything from instruments to music techs to lessons. Shoppers can bring home new woodwinds, brasses, drum sets, pianos, and keyboards, even an ocarina or two. There are plenty of CDs, video lessons, and books to help anyone learn to play or give musicians new material to work with. Murfreesboro Concerts Production and Music Store provides not only instruments and music lessons, but all of the basic needs for recording studios and equipment. Catering to many local independent recording studios, music and recording industry students, and music lovers alike, this store is a one-stop shop for anything from home studio to recording supplies. The Murfreesboro City Square has a rich history, but along with that, it also has an assortment of restaurants, entertainment and nightlife venues, shopping, and festivals that are an intricate part of this local attraction. The Maple Street Grill, opened in 2006 by entrepreneurs Michael and Deborah Zelenik, considers the food to be Southern American cuisine with a twist. It is one of the finer dining restaurants on the square. Some of their menu selections include bacon-wrapped shrimp, Southwest chicken egg rolls, and pan-seared tuna. Marina's on the Square is a premier Italian restaurant. The building it occupies has been home to many restaurants over its 100-year span. In 1992, John and Cindy Polvanero opened up Marina's, naming it after their first daughter. The DeRose family bought the restaurant in 1998, continuing the warm, romantic environment that Marina's is known for. The menu style of this Italian restaurant includes their famous pizzas, calzones, and traditional Italian cuisine. By far the restaurant that is most steeped in tradition and history on the square is the City Cafe. For over 100 years, this restaurant has been a staple in local Murfreesboro tradition. Scott Perkins now owns Murfreesboro's oldest business. The previous owners, Gary and Pat Simpson, sold it to him in 2007. The City Cafe has seen many owners and even a different location from when it first opened in 1900. It is still a place for friends and locals to gather. Many of the people who visit the restaurant have been doing so since the 1950s. The food served is good Southern comfort food like green beans, pot roast, and of course the rolls that have their own secret recipe. The menu offers meat and 3 specials every day. The Blue Rooster is a bar with food and live musicians. They pride themselves in hosting the best local bands and have nationally recognized DJ Cliffy D, who stands up with the crowd until 3 a.m. They host many celebrations, including New Year's Eve and Halloween. If visitors wanted a more relaxing atmosphere, they would have to do is walk across the street. Liquid Smoke is a cigar bar that specializes in selling the best cigars around. It is more of a lounge-type setting with local artists who come out to play slower, more indie type of music. Murfreesboro City Square hosts their yearly jazz festival, usually the first week in May. The festival is a place where people can get together to shop, eat, relax, and enjoy great jazz music. Performers outside of Murfreesboro play at the festival along with the jazz bands from the local area high schools and MTSU.
Well, I'm a music education major, and I play in the big band, salsa band. I play in a Dixieland band on the side, and I've done a couple of combos. Well, jazz means a lot to me because it helped me step outside the box in high school when I played trombone. And even here, it's just been, I made some of the best friends I have, made some good music, and just have a lot of fun playing it. I've been to the jazz festival twice. Both times I played, but I also stuck around and watched some of the acts and enjoyed the times.
What else did you do? What was it like?
Oh, well, the performers were great. There's tents set up, all different kinds of attractions. It's almost like a miniature carnival centered around the jazz music. The Jazz Festival is special to me because it's a place where people from the community, from the area, can come together around something wholesome. They can enjoy jazz, they can enjoy the music that we play, they can enjoy each other, just their company, and they can also have fun with their kids with all the, there's a bouncy house, and yeah. What I got out of the jazz festival was how much people want to have something good to come together around.